Hey y'all, I'm Shayna. I'm back with another review. Listen, this is for Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 7, Episode 14, I think. I don't know why, because ever since this show has come back, I haven't taken any notes. Listen, I already told y'all I'm not going to keep making no excuses as to why I'm late with these videos. It's summertime. It's June. This is my birthday month. Because y'all know I treat my birthday like a national holiday, okay? Cancer season is upon us. So we just gonna get into it, okay? We don't got no time to waste. We just gonna jump both feet in. I didn't take no notes. It's a free-for-all. We just gonna talk about it. If I forget anything, please let me know in the comments, and I will be happy to discuss it with y'all in the comment section, okay? Now, let's just go person by person from what I can remember off the dome, okay? And my memory ain't all that great, but I was having fun this weekend. Sorry, okay? So let's start with Gary. Now, we picked up the episode with Gary when he was sitting in Jordan's car, and I'm like, who does Gary think he is? Like, I really don't like that we turn Gary into like a low-key thug. Like, it ain't really, it's getting a little old. It's like between him and Fatima, aka Thug Mrs., aka Gangsta Boo, it's okay, we got enough thugs on the show. Okay? We got enough people trying to scare people, and like, Gary is not scary. So him trying to scare Jordan, it was just like, anyway, like, move around. Like, it's not even anyway. But he's trying to convince Jordan, like, look, Andy is really the one you need to be worried about. Andy is a problem. Now, Jordan playing it cool, like, it's not getting to him, right? Like, he like, oh, that's the best you could come up with. That's what you could think of. Joke's on you. I'm not falling for it. But he low-key, like, in the back of his mind, he was getting to him. It seemed like he was getting to him, because when he gets around Andy next week, it looked like he's going to be like, look, I don't know about you. Okay, I don't really know you like that. Like, what Gary's saying may be true, because Gary like, look, wherever Andy goes, trouble follow. You didn't have no trouble, so she came along. Yeah, because she found out you was dating her, and you can't let it go. But okay. And where is Penelope? Like, give us something, Tyler, and writers. But he like what Jordan should have been paying attention to, because after he went back and forth, Gary was like, and if you pull up on me like that again, if you go looking for me like that again, you gonna be the one that come up missing next. You gonna be next on the hit list. And I'm like, Jordan, did that go over your head? Like, hello, pay attention. Like, what? So after he get through, with him and his partner, who I thought was just handling his legal situation, but now he's talking about, now his partner in crime talking about, oh, you want me to get him? You want me to go after him? Like, who are you? We don't even know your name. Or at least I don't. So Gary was like, nah, because remember, they still got the snitch that's working with them, working for Jordan. So it's like crazy how much time Gary got on his hands. But anyway, so then he go over there with Tamara. She on the phone with Hayden, and she on the phone talking to him, and he, like, all of a sudden Gary going yell in the background, knowing that he's the side dude, talking about something, let's wrap it up. So Hayden heard it and was like, what's that? She's like, oh, that's just the TV. It was silent this whole time till that. And I'm like, I just know Hayden better not fall for this. Like, because later on, after Gary was like, look, we about to smash in this man's bedroom. She was like, we're not doing it in the bedroom. Have some respect. And he like, I'm in his house. Respect has long gone out the window, girl. What you talking about? Yeah, Tamara, you ain't had no respect for this man since you met him. Remember how y'all met? And she slept with him anyway. So Hayden was like, when he got home, he like, who was you talking to? I was like, he must have recognized Gary's voice. At least I hope, because I'm tired of him just being aloof and all that. Now, does he deserve it? Listen, I ain't want to talk about nobody's karma, but everything that he did to Fatima and Zach, I still don't know, because Hayden was the one with the DNA test for Lil Michael, and I still don't quite know if Lil Michael is Zach's for sure. Like, I think they need to get another opinion, but I digress. But then he was like, why is it smelling like musk, like some men's cologne? And she making excuses. And I'm like, he should recognize a cologne because he's been around Gary enough. One minute they had just met through Andy. Next minute they knew each other since college, remember? You know the story like the switch up. Okay. Even when Gary was like, oh, Lord, I got all this noise. Hold on. My bad, y'all. We're back. But yeah, so even when Gary was like, look, do you think that I would do something to the mother of my child? What happened to these kids you dropped off with grandma that you had with your wife? Was the divorce finalized? What happened to the kids you had with Jasmine? Because you dropped them off with grandma and we never heard about them children again. So we know you don't care about no children or Penelope or anybody. But yeah. So Hayden, keep up, okay? You're a lawyer, pay attention. But Hayden never, he don't care. He don't care to take an opportunity to mess with Andy and Fatima, okay? Because Fatima over there stressed out. She like, look, I got so much going on with so much drama going on in my life because of Zach. And I'm like, literally everything that's drama filled in her life is because of Zach. Like nothing on because of her, solely because of Zach and his baby mamas. She like, look, I gotta come home. They agreed for some reason. She meet with her friend from Fatima. I don't remember her name. I think it's Angela. I don't watch Fatima because I don't got BET Plus. But anyway, so she was telling Andy she got a D, and she just got into law school. Zach don't care, and I'm like, Zach, what are you doing for work? Like, it seemed like on Fatima he doing something, but over here he ain't doing nothing. Like that money that you got gonna run out. And you ain't working, bringing no more income in. So everything's just going out. Ain't nothing coming in. She's trying to pass the bar to be a lawyer and attorney. This is a big deal. So she tells Zach, like, look, I'm stressed out. Like, I have this newfound responsibility with Michael. They, for some reason, agreed that while she's in school, he'll take care of him. But when she gets off, she'll take care of Michael. How does that make sense? You work all day at the firm. You go to school all night, and then you take care of Michael. And Zach only takes care of his child. Help me to understand. Help me to understand. Zach better be paying every single one of them bills. You hear me, okay? Because ain't no way. Like, when does she get a break? She never gets a break, ever. Then when she's venting, and he's like, oh, talk to me about it. And she talks to him about it. And she's like, I'm really concerned. Like, I'm basically failing. He's like, oh, well, just do better. Like, I mean, I've got D's. Like, okay, and you got lucky and hit a quick lick and ran into some money. You don't act like you just was getting D's and you turned it around and then you somehow ran in a business or something. No, you got lucky and fell into some money. This is important to her, so it should be important to you. Zach takes Fatima for granted. She's proven to him time and time again she won't leave. She's going to put up with whatever he do. He does not value her. He takes her for granted. He doesn't appreciate her. That little short period of time he was showing he appreciated her was short-lived. I don't see them going nowhere. They don't go on no dates. They ain't doing nothing but putting out fires in his life. It's like, it needs to be responsible. She needs to be getting more back than she gets. She gets literally nothing. She gets, ever since she met him, she's been there for him, and he's really not bringing nothing for her. Like, it's not a mutual beneficial situation here. And I don't know. I think her putting her life on hold or putting herself on the back burner for this situation don't make no sense. If he really loved her, he would realize, like, oh, all my problems and my issues. Because he always like, I'm so glad you don't leave. I don't know how you stayed. And then it's like, oh, well, there goes your bonus, mommy. She's here to give you a bath. Like, step it up, Zach. Do better. Anybody have another one? Girl. Thank goodness co-parent Aaron is going to be there to help pick up some of the slack, okay? And Karen is not going to make it easy at all. And then y'all said she was pregnant over on Fatima. I don't know what the child was thinking. So she was stressed out when Andy telling her about the grade because she was with Andy when she saw that she got a D, and she putting her head down and Hayden like, ooh, this is a sight I love to see. You know, both of y'all just looking disheveled and upset and bitter. I'm like, what bitter? Meanwhile, your wife at home sleeping with your so-called friend. Okay, child. And I don't know why Andy, I don't know what Andy's gonna do. This whole situation with this Penelope business, and then we haven't, she's working the case, but she's not really doing nothing on the case. She's just there, but she's not there. I don't know what's going on with her storyline. Don't got a clue what's going to be happening with Andy. We got to get something else going with her. Now, on to Sabrina. Let's go with Sabrina. So Sabrina, she at the bank. Maurice is there. I like that Maurice is back, but he's doing too much. Like, he's doing the most, and it's not in a good way. Like, it's not funny. Like, they were talking about her looking for a donor, and he's like, "Did you find one yet?" She said, "No, I haven't found one yet." So a guy walks in, and he's like, "Oh, he's fine. Like, oh, do you want to be a sperm donor? Do my friend needs a sperm donor?" Like, yelling and hooting and hollering. You're getting into it with the clear employee. Like, it's just doing too much. Like, doing way too much. It's not funny. And where's his man at? What's going on with him? I don't know. I like Maurice, but it's like they were trying to develop his character, and then we just went back to this, and it's not giving what they think it's giving. Like, it's really not. It was funny at first, and now it's team too much. So this Sabrina, she ends up getting a phone call from Karen, which is odd because they didn't really talk like that. Like, Karen and Andy were always closer, and I ain't seen them talk in a minute. But Karen calls and was like, "What's going on?" I guess they got the whole, because Sabrina trying to get pregnant, and she's taking in injections and the hormones and stuff, and Karen is pregnant, so they have that in common. So she's like, "How are you feeling with that?" And Sabrina's like, "My hormones is all over the place." And Karen was like, "Yeah, and imagine when you actually do get pregnant, you really gonna be hormonal, crying for no reason." And Sabrina was like, "Yeah, I can imagine, especially because you got 2 baby daddies to deal with." And it was like, what? At no point, even if Karen did tell Sabrina this, how would that flow in a normal, natural conversation? Like, "Oh yeah, my hormones got me tripping." Yeah, especially with them 2 baby daddies you got. Like, it don't even make no sense. Like, why would you just say that? Like, Sabrina was like, "Oh, girl, my phone broke up." And Karen was like, "No, what you say, girl?" And she was like, "Look, I know. You knew I was gonna find out. Like, and Andy know too while I'm at it." And I was like, "Well, damn." Okay. And so Karen is pissed, okay, 48 hot as she should be, because Dani told her business when she told her not to tell. And Dani said, "Okay, do not tell my business." Karen, rightfully so, was upset. Don't tell my business. This is not your business to tell. If you can't keep it in, then leave the room. But I don't know why Karen didn't escort Dani out when she saw it was her. She should have been like, "Girl, now's not the time," and told her to leave. She shouldn't have proceeded on with the night. She did. However, Dani was wrong for this one. I don't like how Karen treats Dani or Pam or anybody for that matter. I don't know how she has any friends at all. But she's rightfully so to be upset about this. Then she's like, "And Dani was trying to make Zach get a DNA test." Like, Dani is friends with Zach too. Let's not forget Dani was friends with Zach this whole time. And I used to think Dani and Zach would have been a better couple, but whatever. So I'm like, listen, that's her friend. She was playing both sides. He needed the DNA test. He did. He was already on the fence about it anyway. And look, only one of the children was his. So yeah, if you weren't loosey goosey, you wouldn't have to worry about them DNA tests. The DNA test wouldn't have bothered you. Like, you'd have been like, "Okay, fine. Like, have your DNA test." Like, matter of fact, here, let's go together and get it done. But you didn't want him to get one because you knew it was a chance. And that's scandalous. In real life, if you're doing something like that, you scandalous. I'm judging. I don't look. It's Father's. Happy Father's Day. Fathers and the children deserve to know who their real fathers are. Like, don't do this. It's trifling. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So Sabrina was like, "Look, well, you need to talk to Dani. Like, y'all will work it out." And I'm like, they were never really friends. It was always giving a friend of me, but okay, I guess. So then later on, Karen invited Sabrina and Pam to the shop early in the morning. So she wants them to throw a baby shower for her. And I'm like, how far along are we? Please give birth soon. This has gone on for 3 seasons. We tied. But Sabrina, because she was like, "Why does Pam know before me?" And she had an attitude with Pam. And it's like, she's like, "I'm her real friend." Like, are you? You just as much as friend Pam. If anything is, well, she treat Pam like a redheaded stepchild. But Pam spends more time with her. She works with her and has been working with her. And Karen must have forgot Pam was rocking with you when you only pay her to work part-time in your apartment. When you didn't have no ends when stuff was getting shut down because you didn't get no insurance. But Karen ain't riding right. I don't know. And I'm like, y'all mad at Pam. My only issue with Pam is I just want Pam to get a man. I just want Pam to get a man. That is I need some character development over here as well. I know these like are side characters, but her flirting with all of Karen's men is just, I've always hated it. At least she used to talk about having like dating people. Like it's just like she just flirt with Karen's men and they don't want her and they want Karen and she's 9 months pregnant and it don't make no sense. So then it was like, yeah, we'll plan it. And I'm like, they have very different like taste and personality. So I don't see how this baby shower is gonna work. Or why she called these two. Why didn't she call Andy her best friend? I don't know. But okay. So then she pops up on Dani. Now Dani is mad. Before I forget, back to Sabrina. Oh, I need something to drink. She was sleeping with her man, the man who don't want no kids, but she's taking fertility treatment, so she's very fertile. Make sense. They getting it in, and he'd look up and the condom was missing. He couldn't find it, and for a split second, he thought Sabrina trapped him, but then he found it. And it's like, how long is this gonna work? How long are we gonna go on like this? Either Sabrina's gonna pop up pregnant, or we need to wrap this up. I don't see how this is going to work. She's going to be pregnant by a mystery man and he's going to date her and then ignore her child. Like, how is this going to work? This is stupid. The storyline doesn't make any sense. So if she's going to have a oops baby, let it hurry up because this is dumb. There's no reason for them to continue this relationship. Anywho, so Dani's man came and apologized because he like, yeah, I mean, I guess it was wrong for me to think that you would, kid-proof your apartment. Yeah, it's wrong. And it's also wrong to ask her last minute to babysit your kids and then get mad. Your daughter shouldn't be rummaging through her things. Her daughter been taking stuff and trying to take her necklace, going through her closet. Your kids is bad. Okay? Your kid's bad. So you should be grateful that she's watching them point blank in the period. If you don't have childcare, then you shouldn't be setting up no business meetings. That's your problem. Just be grateful she was watching her. And then you could have made up something like you got mad at Dani. She don't have no kids. This is not her fault. You expect for her to know about all these things. You were in her apartment before she even got there. She put her day on hold to do you a favor. It's something about him, and I need his wife to come on back so we can figure out what's going on with that. Okay? Them kids bad. They bad. But and you could just be like, kids being curious, but no, they're bad. They're bad. So she was like, look, Ninja, get out of my face with this. Go away from me with this and get up out my house. Get up out my face and my place. So he bounced. And then Karen immediately came over after she got done talking to her therapist. Glad she's still going to therapy. And Karen was like, why was you running your mouth telling my business? And Dani was like, well, these are our close friends. Okay. But it's not your place and not your business to tell. Dani took no accountability, even though she was wrong. And Karen was like, look, because Dani was like, well, we're going to be in the same sister circle. And Karen was like, we'll see how long that lasts. Ain't no sister circle. But anyway, we'll see how long. Yeah, we shall see. I don't see how this is going to work, but okay. But y'all, that's where it ends. I don't know. What else? Oh, yeah. They trying to put a bug in Jordan's place, and Jordan catches the guy in the act, but the guy gonna make some excuse. Jordan probably gonna fall for it. He's gullible. Now that Mia Coppola is done, we can bring the other Jordan back. Because this new Jordan, I don't know if it's his acting. I just, no. But anyway, y'all let me know if I forgot anything in the comments. Be sure to like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.